The Sandbox just reached an agreement with one of the wealthiest countries on the planet. At this point, the Sandbox has pretty much become synonymous with the word Metaverse in crypto. And today we're going to be exploring what the Sandbox is, how big of a partnership this is, and just in general, how great the Sandbox has been for the Metaverse advancement. As always, this is Classic Crypto Gaming. If you enjoyed the content, like and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it. Now, the reason we're actually making this video is because the Sandbox has reached an agreement with Saudi Arabia to collaborate on Metaverse projects. This directly ties one of the largest pro-crypto countries on the planet with the Sandbox. This only further solidifies the Sandbox stance of being the top Metaverse project for 2023. In fact, if you don't believe me, the Sandbox won the best Metaverse project for the Gamers' Choice Awards this year. So with this being said, what is the Sandbox? What does a Metaverse mean, and why should I care about it? Well, the easiest way to explain the Sandbox is that it's a virtual world where you can essentially do anything. The word Sandbox just pertains to the fact where you just have an editor out there, you get to do whatever you want, you can create, you can participate in it, you could go into events. Literally, the possibilities are endless in this voxel-based Sandbox world. Now, just the Sandbox alone doesn't really mean anything, but the big caveat here is that the Sandbox has over 400 partners in its arsenal. You can pretty much think of anything, and it is probably going to be on the Sandbox at some point. You could think about Ubisoft, you could think about Gucci, you can think about Snoop Dogg, you can think about Adidas. We could talk all day about the partnerships that the Sandbox has, but it is limitless at this point, and that is exactly what you want to see in a Metaverse world. Now, there are a few notable things that you should probably know about the Sandbox. The entire Sandbox ecosystem runs off a token called Sand. Now, this is not only a governance token where people can actually have voting power over things that occur, but also on top of this, anything used on the Sandbox is probably going to have to go through the Sand token to be able to be used. Another notable thing you should probably know is not only have they raised over $90 million at an over $4 billion valuation, but on top of this, the Sandbox is easily, without a shadow of a doubt, the most developed Metaverse out there. Now, there's only so many land plots that can exist on the Sandbox. In fact, the exact number is 166,000 different unique plots can exist in the Sandbox at any given time. And in fact, at some point, someone paid $450,000 to have a plot right next to Snoop Dogg. Now, there are a lot of cool things that you can actually do on the Sandbox, such as go ahead and hop onto these different raves and parties and demo drops. You can actually go ahead and fight against a horde of skeletons in different game modes, play soccer, hop on there in the different trivial platform games that exist on the Sandbox, and so much more. Literally, the possibilities are limitless. And with the Sandbox now partnering with Saudi Arabia, it's pretty obvious that the Metaverse is something that's here to stay. Something really cool that the Sandbox does is these festivals. In fact, in February, when you're watching this video, probably likely when we're uploaded, a February festival with millions of dollars worth of rewards are going to be out there. There's over 30 experiences that you're going to be able to play over the month of February, and in this, you can truly experience the feel that the Sandbox can provide for you. I should also probably mention that they've been doing a lot of philanthropy efforts lately. In fact, the Turkey earthquake, which affected thousands of people and thousands of buildings, they've gone ahead and done a relief effort to be able to assist people in need. I do have to have a PSA, however. If you're a retail buyer getting into the Sandbox right now and their token, they're going to have a very large supply, 12.14% exactly, of the total supply unlocking next Monday for the Sandbox. Now, I hope I was able to provide you with the biggest TLDR of what the Sandbox is, the latest updates, and in general, just what to be excited about in terms of its ecosystem. This is Classic Crypto Gaming. I hope you enjoyed the quick update. Stay safe, stay classy, and that's all.